This is the NBA on NBC. The 1991 NBA Finals. Tonight, Game 5 between the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers.
There are ups and downs in the cheering department during the final. Lakers control the tip. Magic played by Jordan. Teagle beating Paxson. Yes! Teagle forced it. Although when you talk of Terry Teagle, I don't know if there is such a thing as a forced shot. Here's Paxson. Yes. And Magic backing Jordan. Divac on the follow.
Actually, Magic was trying to throw a skip pass across the AC Green. He intercepted it.
Have a look as Divac was called for the foul. Lonnie Divac in the face of John Paxson, then Cliff Levingston coming over.
Came down in the backcourt.
Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Jordan off the steal. An emphatic stuff by Jordan. Here's Campbell. Yes, and it counts.
The Bulls defense finds a way to get easy scores. 4th in the league this year in steals. Jordan, one of the best pickpockets you're going to find, and then one of the best finishers at
this series for Campbell. Caught right, making contact with Divac. Oh, what
it was right there with the extended hand challenging the shot.
And back come the Bulls. Lakers lead it 23-21. Here's Jordan. And then able to lay it home softly. Magic thought he was fouled. No call. And here's Pippen.
On the set.
Second quarter underway. And the Bulls with a 27-25 lead. That 5 times on Sunday night. That was a record low for an NBA Final Series. Here at the Forum during the regular season. In fact, he was player of the game. At the game that saw Magic Johnson go down with an injury. He was noted for his defensive play. Pressure by the Bulls. Green going all the way. Phil Jackson is upset. Phil Jackson taking a long walk as a timeout is called. The Bulls lead it 32-31 with 9:35 to go. First half. Clock is down to 8. Smith had a motion. Smith with the drive.
He was so good at putting it on the floor and so strong going to the basket. His perimeter game was not worked on.
Hodges. Yes.
Ability to answer the challenge each time the Lakers try to make a run.
Perkins. Well, someone Bulls lead by 1. Pressure by Chicago. And the Lakers back to Divac, bringing it up, and he lost it. Jordan off the steal. Bulls wanted a foul. Instead, the Lakers on the run. Campbell. Yes. Oh, wow. Apparently stepped out. Magic with a risky pass intended for Campbell. Scottie Pippen to the open B.J. Armstrong. Continues to hammer away. Almost every open shot has been Armstrong and Jordan in the backcourt. Caught right. Grant Pippen up front. Here's Jordan. Divac, not what he had in mind, nearly dropped. Here's Campbell. The playing time in the absence of the injured James Worthy. Here is Teagle. Yes. Elvin Campbell getting the position on Pippen. Here's Green, rejected by Grant.
The quickness of the Chicago Bulls in the defensive end.
Halftime, Bob Costas, Pat Riley, and they will be chatting with one-time Chicago Bulls standout Norm Van Leer. Nice plays. Here's Divac, threw up a prayer, thought he'd draw the foul, and here come the Bulls on a 3-on-2. Pippen off the hesitation dribble. A spectacular.
Well, they had a fast break that time, and they're just getting into the offense with 13 seconds left.
Oh, nice move.
Remember, if Jordan goes right, you've got Paxson, the three-point shooter, spotting up.
Here's Jordan off the fake. Divac. Will it count? No. Welcome back to the Forum in Inglewood with the Lakers leading the Bulls 49-48, and the crowd attempting to urge the Lakers on. It's Chicago ball as we get underway in the first half. The Lakers 20 for 40, 50% from the field. Chicago 45% on 17 for 38. Eldon Campbell off the bench leading the Lakers. Scott Shot and Steve Jones from the Forum in Inglewood. Here's Cartwright, 1-point lead. Jordan with the steal. Pippen moving on Green. Scottie Pippen has 15. If you're coaching Terry Teagle, you live and die by the Teagle jumper. Paxson, yes. Crowd wanted a foul on Jordan. Magic with the spin and the bucket. Lakers hoping to extend to a game 6 on Friday night. Bulls trying to wrap it. Here's Green.
But AC got a piece of the ball with his hands on defense and converted at the offensive end.
Jordan had it knocked away by Perkins. AC
as a result.
Cartwright. Yes, the Lakers 57. Cartwright has hit his last 4. Magic for 3. Yes. Jordan to the reverse. So Michael able to answer. And Magic looking to push it down court. Here's Green, stripped by Jordan. Pippen with Perkins back.
They changed.
Teagle. And Grant with the rebound. Pippen. Oh, Scottie Pippen has broken loose in this third quarter. He has cashed in for 8 of his 19 here in the third. The Bulls by 4. Timeout has been called.
Michael Jordan, who leads the team in steals and block shots, loves to come from behind the offensive player's head to get a piece. Leads the fast break, looks down the floor, sees his teammate wide open, and as Pippen goes up right there, Perkins hits him in the head. Michael Jordan turns to the official and says, make the call. He got hit in the head. Pippen grabs his head. We want a 3-point play from that.
Jordan, yes. Magic off the double team, lost it. And here comes Pippen. 21 here in the third. The Bulls in the midst of a 12-2 run. Perkins from downtown. This has been a pattern for Chicago right throughout the playoffs. Magic. That's a three. Chicago has had 1 or 2 stretches where they have been on fire. They are in the midst of it here. Paxson. 6 on Friday night. Smith nearly picked it off. Jordan with the shot clock rolling down. Magic fires for Smith. Good recovery. It counts. Good double team. Campbell over to help. Here is Pippen. Scottie Pippen has 23, and the Bulls lead 75-72. The floor for a fast break opportunity. And AC Green. Smith, yes, and the game is tied at 76.
And there's that weak side attack as Jordan takes the lob off the back.
Time winding down in the third. Divac putting the move on Purdue. Campbell. Pippen played by Green. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, what a move. Seconds remaining in the quarter. Magic.
Right there.
Dumps it off. Scottie Pippen with the lead for Michael Jordan. The Lakers able to come right back. Gorgeous move by Jordan with the left hand. We'll be back after these messages and a word from your local station.
People, they've got to be solid screens. You can't miss the defender.
B.J. Armstrong. And again, the Bulls get to the loose ball. Horace Grant. Here's Pippen. Changed his mind. Grant had it knocked away by Campbell. Pippen. Scottie Pippen with 4 straight games at home in the finals. They had dropped 2 straight to Detroit back in '89. A.C. Green in the 4. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad, Steve Jones, Michael Jordan. Yes. Here's Perkins. Magic backing Jordan. Perkins for 3. Rebound, Magic. And he keeps it alive. There's Magic. Rejected. And Armstrong's pass picked off. Smith's pass picked off by Armstrong. 2-on-1. Pippen. Fouled by Perkins. Lakers and Bulls tied at 88. 7:40 remaining in the 4th. Now Campbell on Jordan. Went to the fadeaway. What a move.
Michael Jordan can sense that the crowd is in it, that the Lakers are in it. He's going to take it into his own hands. He starts actually in the middle.
Grant picking off Smith, allowing the jumper by Jordan. Rebounded by Magic. A lead for Green. AC with 16 points, 18 assists. Campbell! Now, did that go in from Magic, or was it Campbell?
Trying to get Jordan in the isolation on the left side of the floor. The other 4 Bulls on the right side.
Pippen with the open shot for 3. Caught right. Stopped by Bogues. Paxson shooting.
16-footer in the foul line area, wide open, no one playing him.
Paxson open again. John Paxson continues to provide the crushing shots. The Bulls 97, the Lakers 93. John Paxson has drilled 2 more clutch jump shots, providing the Bulls with a 97-93 lead. John in his 8th year out of Notre Dame.
Three-point line, and only 41 as Sam Perkins misses on a 3-point attempt. Only 41 free throws taken this year.
And here's Paxson.
This guy doesn't shoot a high percentage because he's a driver slasher. He's a pull-up jump shooter.
Perkins. Jordan with the crossover and the bucket. Paxson open again to rest the stigma of the well-publicized migraine headache of a year ago. Here's Perkins. Yes! And it counts. The Lakers desperately trying to bring it back to Chicago for a Game 6. Paxson. Yes! John Paxson again. And the Bulls lead 105-101.
At this point now, the Lakers have to extend their defense, go after the basketball with some type of trap rotation, try to force the turnover, and then
in their 25-year history. And they are now 24 7/10 seconds away from a championship. They lead by 6. Divac from 3-point land. Michael Jordan gets to it as we come up on 10 seconds remaining. And tonight's Miller Genuine Draft Player of the Game, the man with the hot hand down the stretch, John Paxson, who ripped this game open. And on behalf of John, NBC and Miller Genuine Draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. Michael Jordan, final seconds, Magic's 3-point attempt blocked. Pippen comes away with it. And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship. cheered by a portion of this Forum crowd as they try to get back to their locker room. For the Lakers, a different story. The Chicago Bulls' domination of this series has to be considered a major surprise. Mike, there was no reason to believe that the Lakers would fall apart so dramatically.
I think it was a combination of things. I'm not quite sure that everyone gave the Bulls the credit they deserved throughout the season. I think everyone felt the balance of power was in the West this year, that Portland, in fact, was the best team, and when the Lakers got by them, that the Lakers then were just going to put the Bulls away. But the Bulls team was a deceiving team. They did it with a very intricate offense in the half-court area, the ability to score in transition, and then the great team defense.
And Michael Jordan has answered a couple of questions. There have been doubters over the years whether a team led by Jordan could win a championship, and it is so rare for a team that has a scoring champion to go the distance.
Anyone who ever questioned whether Michael Jordan was willing to give up and sacrifice for a championship was completely wrong. It was a case that Jordan is such a great winner, such a great competitor, and wanted so badly. In the early stages, he took maybe too much upon himself, but only trying to win because he knew the supporting cast had not developed yet. But once they stepped up their level of play, the Pippen moving to a new level, Cartwright doing the job in the middle, Paxson knocking out the open shots, and then Grant blossoming into the player he did, then Jordan was willing to spread the wealth around.
And the last time that Phil Jackson won a championship in the NBA, he was a member of the New York Knicks. And the Knicks clinched on this same court here at the Forum back in the 72-73 season when they were able to defeat the Los Angeles Lakers in 5. With the victory over Detroit in the Eastern Conference Final, the Bulls felt that they had grown up, they had matured, they felt the difference, and that particular level was all about a mental state of mind. We discussed this in the past. They said that in previous seasons, the Pistons' mind games would get to them. Well, they got past that plateau. They came out very aggressively. Michael Jordan setting the stage in that series, and then they go on after losing the opening game at home. They go on to knock off the Lakers in 5.
But wasn't it a maturing factor, very similar to Detroit? They grew up. Very similar to what happened to Detroit as they learned along the way. They lost to Boston in the Garden on the errant pass by Isaiah. Came back the following year, put Boston away, went on to the finals. They lose to the Lakers, but learn a lesson. They come win 2 world championships back-to-back. The Bulls have learned their lessons well. They've grown up. They win a championship.
The celebration has begun in the Chicago locker room, and they are celebrating in Chicago as the Bulls take the Lakers in 5.
I'm going to try and go down into the crowd and get to Michael Jordan. Guys, excuse me. Let me get through here. Michael Jordan is the unanimous MVP. He got all 11 votes. Here we are with Michael, surrounded by his mom and his dad and wife. Under the hat, that wasn't fair, but I'm covered with champagne. I can hardly see. Michael, what does it mean to you?
It means so much. I mean, not just for me, but for the team, for the whole city. It's been a 7-year struggle. I mean, when I first got into Chicago, we started at the bottom, and every year we just worked harder and harder until we got to it. And, you know, it's so gratifying. You know, I'm appreciated so long in my life, you know, for my family, for my kids, everything. It's the most proud day I've ever had.
We read that when they broached the subject of the I'm going to Disney World commercial to you, you said only if all my teammates are involved.
Yeah, I wanted that to happen, you know, for them. You know, they deserve it. Whatever I get, whatever financial situation I get from that, I'm gonna spread it amongst the team. I didn't want it. I want the team to have it. I want everybody to prosper from this whole event. You know, it took a team to get to this point.
Is there a sense of completeness and fulfillment for you now that might not have been there for all your other achievements before?
Well, I wanted to get here. If I never got here, I would never have been disappointed about my career. But it caps it off. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the city. I'm just happy that I was able to be a part of history in the city of Chicago.
Is there a feeling of a passing of the torch, Magic Johnson, to you? And did you have any words with him toward the end of the game?
Well, I know we expressed our love for each other and the love of competition. He thanked me. He certainly was very glad for me. But passing the torch, I mean, the NBA has got so many players that represents them, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. And I think besides myself, David Robinson, Charles Barkley, all these other guys, is going to carry the label of the NBA from now on, and I'm just glad I'm a part of it.
Do you have a quick thought about your husband's feats of daring do here?
I'm just very proud of him, and I'm excited that they won the championship, and Chicago's very excited. He deserved everything.
What are you going to do next? How are you going to spend your off season?
With my family, play a lot of golf if she lets me. I'm just going to relax and enjoy this.
Michael, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we'd like to thank all of you for a terrific season of NBA basketball here on NBC. After 25 years, the Bulls are NBA champions.